Welcome to Jack on the Road. Our episode 2 of our shortstop. We will be finishing the college portion of the road to the show today, hopefully, and be getting drafted. It looks like we have one more game. Our coach is talking to us, reminding us that we have one more game in college to get to the championship game. So what's up, KK? I'm just skipping the speech here because
Going through the pep talk.
yeah, I think we're I gotta say I'm a fan of Muller.
Yeah, you did it too. That was a good call. When you go to edit the players' attributes and features.
Yeah, it's crazy game like
Here's
this.
the shortstop at the
How
plate.
many things
He's
you can
projected
edit?
to go in the middle rounds of the upcoming draft, Singy.
Yeah, lots of interest from the scouts here this week, Boog, and plenty of MLB Hall of Famers weren't drafted early. Guys like Albert Pujols, Andre Dawson, even Nolan Ryan, to name a few.
And ball one. You know, Singy, this
Good
elimination
take.
game
Good
might
take.
be when these players really feel the pressure to make their mark.
Absolutely. They know the history, Boog. They're fully aware that Hall of Famers like Paul Molitor and Big Dave Winfield made a name for themselves here in Omaha.
Started after the 1-2
I think
pitch,
I
appeal to
said,
first. Nope, he
That's a
held
nice
back.
feature about this game. The previous ones.
Two outs. Runner on the go. Swings
Yeah.
and misses.
I'm
And he's
glad that
registered
they
3 Ks.
actually take their time.
Herman Block will hit next.
I know you like this person better.
I've been keeping it on third person just so
Fires in time.
I can
I prefer the third person.
Now it's the shortstop. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one for strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and
Hey,
time up the
like
fastball.
it.
Last thing you want to do is miss a
and
good hit on
but
the fastball.
that's a
early in
good
the count.
take.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Fly ball down the line. Mullen towards the line. Tries to make the play, but it's
He was
foul.
he was
Throw him another
close.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, he was pretty close.
See ya. Strikes him out
He
for
helped
the
me.
second time today.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs here, and he's letting the rest of us know it too.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out.
There's the strike at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his.
Should be an inning-ending double play.
The shortstop takes the ball.
With a layoff
Yeah,
the
I
pitch down. He's
saw
looking
the
for a
first
ground
option.
ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one
I
outside.
think if we
And the
lose,
count is 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be
if
aggressive
we
on
lose,
this
we're
next pitch.
done. If we win, we get one more game.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first.
Ow.
And he went around. Just enough that time.
Yeah, that's the most good
Swing and a miss.
using role in
Pitch
baseball.
right there. Tied him up on the hands.
Because
If
we
I'm
know
out there on the bump, I'm going right
we're
back
in the
in there.
line what
Outside corner.
exactly what
He
taking
can't
is.
believe it.
As we
Now the
always,
right fielder,
we
Fernando Mullen. The pitch.
We came back.
On the ground, could be 2. One
And
gone in the
couldn't
bottom
go
of
to
the
second because he was
Great defense. You have to
too
deliver
fast.
consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Number 1 at the plate with 2 away.
Yeah,
Swings through that one.
hopefully I can do get on base any way I can.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2
The
homers in the
pitching
inning,
was
lead to 3 runs.
when
One
we get to start this episode. Let's see
Near
what
the bottom of
the
the ninth, 1
last
out.
game
Now
first play of the game is.
1 out.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Takes it himself for 1. Not in
I
time.
didn't think it was
It's a
gonna.
fielder's choice.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Mullen.
Yeah, first.
I'm running second.
That's a base hit.
Maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Next to hit, Oliver Doss. Gross is just 1 strike away. Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and it's 6-5.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing.
Yeah.
And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the national championship game. What a run for this team. Number 1 didn't end up with the end.
Now, being inspired by these players who are not much older than them, competing at the
shake off
very
the
highest
rust.
level of college sports.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great...
At second. There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Yeah, it's definitely amazing how precise you have to be to just make contact with the ball.
Question for you, Siggy. How many players who won a college title went on to win a World Series?
See, I don't know how many, but I know who did it most recently,
on base.
and that'd be Walker Buehler. He was on the 2024 LA Dodgers and the 2014 Vanderbilt Commodores.
Tosses across the first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, number 1. Trowbridge back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1. 0-1.
Yeah. Seem to be getting me down low.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, at least I'm swinging at them when they're in the strike zone.
Just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front.
Chance to get it.
Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
5 at the top of the 6th. Ouch. Yeah. It's a good team, man.
Number 1, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Coming home. He'll score.
Sweet.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good
Back
to
in this
shoot
game.
an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra
And yeah,
bases
I
right
got some
off the bat.
experience with
That's the kind of thing hitters
around
dream
the
about when they're
base,
falling
like
asleep
just
at night.
using
Could be a
the
chance here for them
analog
to start
stick.
clawing back into this ballgame.
And here is Alan Quezada.
The baseline
The 2-1. In the dirt, and it scoots away.
Wait, straight man.
Caught up now trying to get to third. And he's out.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
no.
got to manage the signs.
I didn't realize that was like a QTE moment where he like had a terrible fumble. I should have ran the third.
Tremendous job.
Yeah. Oh no. Totally missed that opportunity.
Sure, you've got a pitch that you can
Hated that too because we're down by 4 runs.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Right.
Number 1.
Up the 8th.
It's getting late,
He's
Boo.
on
You
base.
can feel the tension in the air. The time is now for him to step up. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Late with the swing there.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Yeah, totally. He's
Swings through that.
With all those extra base hits,
Felt
it's easy to
that.
think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Well, we have 1 out. We have the guy in first.
Grounds 1 to short. Safe at second.
No. Should have just put in first, knowing that he had plenty of time to lead off from
2
it.
on, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup
Whoops. All right, at least made it to the top of the 9th. This could be our last chance at that. Transition to the next phase.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Vernon brings it in. Runner tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and it's now a 2-run game.
There you go. Nice little RBI.
I guess that's technically an RBI. Yeah. We got 2 RBIs in the championship game. Ooh, and we tied it.
The batter will be the shortstop,
Remember yet.
Kaiser.
Get it done. RP.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position.
That was a good
now,
hit by them in the bottom of the friggin' ninth with no outs.
Now it's the shortstop.
Striking out.
Going pretty good
All right,
speed over
extra
there at
innings.
first
Here
base.
we
I
go.
think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hard hit, base hit. Here comes the throw. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Really important at bat coming up now.
And the batter now, Alan Quezada.
Oh, yeah.
In the dirt, runner goes for second. Well done behind the dish.
See, that I can't judge. It's hard to judge what to do in those freeze frame moments.
On the ground, a short could be two. There's one, and that's two.
Man.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
And now Hideki Stockton.
12.
And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
0-2 now. Ground ball could be two. Urban over to second, over to first, safe. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning double play. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's outside, and that is ball one. And a swing and a miss. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Runner breaks for third. Got him swinging. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90
At least
feet
he
away.
stole. And so we got a runner on third with 2 outs. And let's see what any of our other teammates can do with that.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a
We got to
relief
hold him
pitcher and
off
put him on the other
with
side
no
of the plate.
outs. Yeah. So we must have brought in that third base gunner. Here we go.
Out to short. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Seamus Graham getting ready to hit. Cal State Fullerton now just 1 out away from winning the national championship. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that's it. They're national champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season.
What a way to go out on the biggest stage. Help him lead his team to the ultimate prize. This is a day they'll never
Sorry, I think I interrupted
This
you,
young
Jack.
prospect proved he has the talent to continue his baseball journey well beyond the college ranks.
I'm just very presenting to whatever you want. Just really the way to watch it. I bet by the bet. But we don't have the thing on because we want to practice continuing. So as we're getting into from the Padres. And then it's only
That one.
Yeah.
If you want to drive, you can definitely activate your controller.
I will, but,
Well, sweet, dude. We won. We're the champs.
by the way, the 3 years later, because now we're 21 instead of 18, like we started episode 1 as, because obviously by now, as I started in high school, what we're gonna do now is get some more tokens, which we got 3, and hear from 70 Saunders.
Congrats on winning the college baseball championship. I'm not hearing that you were most likely to be drafted in the 7th or 8th round. By the way, is there a specific team you're hoping will draft you at this time?
I'm gonna go random, which is
Play for whoever wants to the most. Let fate decide.
who do you think we got? Who do you think we get?
It's quite the roll of the dice, especially if we're getting picked so late in the draft.
Yeah,
Be anything.
hopefully we get people that actually need a shortstop. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the 4th pick of the 7th round, the Miami Marlins select the shortstop from the West region.
The Marlins will be excited.
You want to play it up more? You want to be excited? Yeah, there you go.
We should be able to get fast track as long as we have the
Okay, so another college player taken off the board here in the early rounds of this
Robert
draft. It's another
Flores
player who was drafted out of high
and,
school, went to school, had a
whatever
strong
his
but not
name is.
outstanding college career, Harold. What do you think of this young man? Because he didn't put up any staggering college stats, but scouts
What
clearly
I
have liked
can't
him for a
remember.
while.
Well, they've liked him, and this is where the metrics have helped him. You know, statistically, not all there, but when you see him on the field and you see him go through the combine-type workouts, you see the potential of being an impact player. Not everybody's a #1 pick. That ends up being a big-time player in the big leagues.
So maybe in the minor leagues, he can get with one instructor, one coach, who can unlock that talent that we've been waiting to see.
That's what you're dreaming on, and that's why you draft him and hoping you can develop it.
Look, he bet on himself out of high school, went to college, and it clearly paid off.
Just reaffirms your management skills on that front, Jack. Is holding off from going pro too soon.
Yeah, because I skipped the player that I'm playing off camera as I have another conversation here. But what do we got?
Your agent is saying congrats on getting drafted higher this time. How are you feeling? Top option is I'm happy to be drafted earlier. Middle option is I expect it to be a bigger jump, make a bigger jump. And then third option is I feel like I should have played better in college.
I'm going with the first one.
Yeah, we're happy.
He's looking sharp, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Swift.
Totally. We have an agent who cares.
Welcome
To the Marlins organization.
to Triple A and the pros.
Is AAA a higher tier than AA?
Yeah. Like, people typically make them rehab start at AAA and AA, but
Right, in the minors, the farm league.
yeah.
And same with most sport organizations, for sure, will have that. Because now they have 2 farm leagues in a lot of those sports. So compared to I'm just referencing like the Lake Monsters, is that AA ball or AAA?
There's no college what we just played and completed. That was college.
That was college.
Yeah.
I guess I'm relating it in like real terms, like
Yeah.
where we are geographically. Like, there's the lake. Is it the Champlain or Burlington Lake Monsters?
Burlington was, they play in Burlington. Centennial Field is in Burlington.
And is that like a college level?
College level.
That is college. Okay.
Yeah. It used
I
to.
was curious.
It used to be back in the day part of the athletics organization, but all, of course, in Sacramento. As for me, manager, our manager there, and he's asking us,
That's really cool. What do we got?
he welcomed us to the team,
Nice.
the first one, and then this one is,
I can't wait. And then bottom is, yep, I'm ready to make the name for myself.
I'll go with that one. Because we're,
Both options were enthusiastic.
and then,
You get what you put in. Everyone has to prove themselves down here, especially those who weren't first rounders. We got some work to do.
and then,
Focus on getting better every day. Do what you can do to make this team as good as it can be. That's how you'll move up the ladder. So first option is sounds good. Thanks for the advice. Second, which is the one you have highlighted, is or had highlighted, is I hear you. I'll always be a team player wherever I go. And then third is thanks. Don't worry about me. I don't play. I don't plan on playing down here in AA very long.
I'm gonna go with the middle one.
Middle one.
That interesting well.
So if you go up a little bit to the sorry, not up, but I guess to the right.
Yeah.
It's a little bit finicky and there you go. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit sensitive.
And yeah. And by the way, the manager's name is we missed the manager's name, but we'll get it.
It looks like his name is Bruno Ayala.
Ayala, maybe.
The manager. So Bruno.
And here we are, hearing from 70 again.
Sorry, you did it again?
She sent us a package.
First option is cool. I can't wait to try out some fresh beer. Second is nice. When's my first package coming? Just had the assistant mail off the first package, so that should be arriving in the clubhouse in a couple of days. I will maybe get it before the first game of the season, but hopefully it will be worth the wait. Keep an eye out for delivery notifications so we know when it arrives and good luck out there trying to see the southern stuff. I wonder where our AA squad is based out of. We're in the Southern League. I know where the Miami organization. Usually that stuff is pretty scattered throughout the nation.
We're betting fourth. I'll play the fifth game and then we'll
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you want to play two at a time or something like that.
A tremendous achievement for this prospect in the lineup to make his professional debut in this one. Always a special moment to witness.
I just equipped new equipment.
It's the Biloxi Shuckers taking on the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. The crowd is excited and ready to get this season underway, and so are we. We'll be back to kick things off in just a minute.
And
now the first baseman, Luke Adams.
It is quite the Pass.
0-1 now.
Yeah.
To short. And that one finds its way through.
Yeah.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
We just took
Bottom half of the second. Now it's the shortstop, number 1.
Who's mine
And a
was a
special
bat.
moment now as he steps up to the plate for the first time in his professional career. Witrowski, 6'2" righty. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. And a base hit.
That was not a good pitch. So that was right down the middle. But at least. What color?
First double-A hit. Done and done. That didn't take long.
I just smoked. That was like that was a fastball.
Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Dalby Rosario. Go ahead, run it first.
I think I got a perfect
bottom half of the
swing,
second inning.
but I didn't see the smooth feedback, whatever you want to call it. As we're gonna say, because we don't have nothing. Once it gets away enough from you can. We will improve his running.
Line drive for a base hit right field.
I'm going to go 3, but
2 on and nobody out. Nice job at the dish. He fell
probably the right choice because I didn't think how many outs
stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position.
Oh boy, our team doesn't do anything.
Grounder, it's off the pitcher.
Hopefully the pitcher will get it.
Still able to get it there in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Now that is a terrific barehanded effort at third. So
that was good by the third baseman too. He barehanded it.
1 out and 2 in scoring position. And here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. Now here's the 0-2. Ground ball to third base, Bovee.
Oh boy,
and now as the run comes in from third.
Yeah. We're going to like pop up or anything.
So 2 down, and now it's going to be Luke Adams. The 0-1. Grounds this one to short. Gloves it.
Easy play right there.
Ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time.
I've been getting a lot of driving plays in my other career off camera. So,
welcome back. The Blue Wahoos at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone.
That was
the Gulf Oyster platter is an impressive dish with some local flavor at the concession stand here in Pensacola. If you can finish it in one sitting, you're braver than I am. Decent movement on that slider, but he needs to bring it a little closer to the plate. That one was way outside, and the batter was able to take it more easily. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Yeah.
2 outs, man at third.
Here's
the shortstop at the plate.
Dynamic Jones.
Take that.
I thought that was against the rule, but what am I out to do? I just call that one.
Swing lifted to left field. Herring has this one sized up. They limit the damage here.
Pretty solid debut.
So 2 on and 2 out. And the batter will be the shortstop. 1 for 3.
If we can go. He's got a baseball.
Close, but called a ball.
That one was pretty good.
Swings and misses.
And
the
of
count
course,
1-2.
I did
Smart work on the
chase,
mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time, he couldn't connect on that slider down. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count with 2 away.
Yeah, I think he's going inside though.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Oh well. Oh well.
Traffic on the base paths, a run already in the score this inning. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Got the K. The inning is over, and and now Ethan Murray.
Bottom of the top of the 9th.
Right through there for the strikeout. The Blue Wahoos take the season opener and move to 1-0. The shortstop, number 1, was solid in his professional
And what you can do is instead of going back to the clubhouse, you have a nice option of just getting right into it.
But we would have to exit
The shortstop, number 1, fresh off his first professional hit, a moment he'll never forget. With that first knock under his belt, he'll look to build on that success today. It's the Biloxi Shuckers taking on the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. We'll be back to get this one started after this.
So we'll take like a quick intermission break.
Bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, number 1. He had a solid day at the...
I think we play 6-game series. I've been doing when we make it to the majors, which we'll have to check where we stand at the shortstop. We play traditional series, but I think we play 6-game series for now.
Wow. That's quite the stretch.
Yeah. It's fun because it's we're struggling, is my guess, but for the next one, if you want to jump on.
Oh, sure.
It's,
plate in his Double-A debut, and I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance here. McKendry goes 6 feet 3 inches. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Strike 2. Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone. Try to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired here in the 2nd. Efficient work on the mound there. 2 outs with runners at the corners. Here's the catcher, Matthew Wood. On the ground to the left. Over to pick it up. Play made. That ends the inning. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of the 3rd. No score. Welcome back. The Blue Wahoos at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
They had runners at both.
2012 was Pensacola's first season, and it was a history-making one, as Billy Hamilton finished his record-breaking 155 stolen base campaign with 51 steals in 50 games as a Blue Wahoo. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Nice, compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Now the left fielder, Dalvi Rosario.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dalvi
On 0-1, the delivery.
1-1.
Rolls away a little bit, and the runner will hold. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. To the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. That may wind up being a pivotal at bat in this one. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard.
I saw before
just put
he
it in play
stepped up
and
to
hope
bat,
it finds a
was,
hole like it did on that
batting
grounder.
400.
Now they've got a good shot at scoring
So
the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Torrin Montgomery. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. First and second, no outs.
Batted.
Soft contact in the air, pulls it in, 1 away. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. First and second with 1 away. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Liam Hicks. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. It's been...
Yeah, that's okay.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Baseball.
1 for 2.
Bottom of the 6th. Still a goose egg apiece. And go with the first option on the dynamic challenge here. Get a base hit.
He swings and fouls one off.
It's a slow ball.
The 0-1. And that's ripped for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
That's interesting. So he'll just kind of like coast.
Dalby Rosario getting ready to
Tell
hit.
him where to go. Okay. So it's super interactive.
Step off. Oh, the runner jumped early. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. That is out number 3. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. No score.
Yeah. You want me to pause it? Yeah. Is it right behind?
Yeah, it's in my bag behind.
Oh, in your bag.
Yeah. Or he might have had my walking in.
Is it? It's not this, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's there. Read new messages.
Did you mean Jose? Okay, I won't do it. To who?
Read new messages.
Mary Ellen sent a new message to you and 6 others. I see Taylor, the assistant coach for the Norwich women's team, resigned today. Reply to the group?
Yes,
What do you want to say to the group?
she did.
Send it? Send it?
Did you mean to say it thinks you said Shazam?
Send it?
I meant to say she did.
Here's some info about synonym.
Because she said the North assistant coach resigned with JJ, who's my brother. May apply to you, but he already knows. So she didn't know we already texted him, so it's nothing major. But
Okay. So you want to reply after?
Yeah.
Or?
yeah, we'll buy out this.
Gotcha.
I just mean like if there was anything that needed attention, she probably saw it on the website. Because she went to the University of Delaware.
Gotcha.
All set for the start of this inning. Stepping to the plate for Biloxi, Mike Bovey.
Right.
That one smashed to left field. Fair ball. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, number 1.
You got to get back into this and to run one run game. Get on base. We're just keeping it simple. Let's see if we can get on base here again.
Fly ball, right field. Lara on the way over. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Yeah.
And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras.
Interesting. Are we on deck?
Fly to center, and that ought to do it. The catch is made to end it. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. The loss is just the rotten cherry on top.
Hopefully, we have better games. So far, Jack Swift has 2 hits in the series. Working really.
From advance?
Yeah.
You want to activate it? Sweet.
Involved with my at least 2 series. It's not,
The shortstop, the next to hit.
Number 1.
Well, DJ Magazine.
Ball 1, no.
This one's in the dirt. Runner at first, 1 away. Ground ball through for a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. The throw in.
I think I like.
What a terrific throw from center field to cut the runner down at third base. He showed good mechanics and arm strength there. Offense pushed it that time, but it didn't work out. 2 outs and a runner at first. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Torrin Montgomery. Tied up here early in the ball game. Fly to left.
It's the first out.
Ends the inning.
The ones behind us have made.
Now the third baseman, Mike Bovee. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the top of the second. On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3, but not in time. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
That was great.
Yeah.
The shortstop will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
We're down. Are we down 4-1? Yeah, I think we. And my dynamic challenge is we're gonna go with the second one, which is
Extra base hit.
Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Got it started a little too early there. Strike 1.
Yeah, I got me on the move in there. That was a good sliders, whatever.
Ball, that's outside.
Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be
Oh,
aggressive
ball me
on this
take
next
it
pitch.
unless it's in the perfect. Right there, because
2-1 now.
he's probably gonna go. Yeah,
That was
that's
a
right.
hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. Might be the most hittable pitch he'll get in this AB. The 2-2. Swing and a miss
Yeah,
for the
that,
strikeout.
that was unfortunate because I didn't want to follow the
Runner at second here with 2 gone. Here's the
put it
third
off,
baseman, Mike
but
Bovee.
we got one on second base and one out.
On the ground to short.
This is a diver. Hopefully I...
Dives, but it's off the glove. Safe at first as they can't
What
make
you
the
want
play.
to do on those divers is when the circle comes up.
One gone, runner at first. The shortstop.
I
Now at the
think...
plate. 1 for 2.
I'm not sure, but I think you want to hit it when it gets to the smallest point.
Swing, high fly down the right field line. And there are 2 down.
I thought I waited on that one.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Next up for the Shuckers, Luis Lara. Ground ball to short. Collects. Not in time. He's safe.
Yeah, and that's the only place I could go
Back to
to.
pad their lead up to 3. Did well to see that fastball off the outside edge and go with it, punching it to the opposite field.
We're down 9-4.
Batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
How did we act? Still
Yeah.
Strike 2. And that's perfect slider placement from him, down and in.
Yeah.
At the plate, he probably read fastball out of the hand, but then it took a turn on him. Ball 1 there.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one for a strikeout.
Yeah, there you go.
2 away here, nobody on. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Jacob Marcy.
I can start game 4 if you want.
Rips one to right. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. I think he may find a way to get some extra cage time after this one.
Yeah. Oh, we just ended the series. I just was kidding, and it must have been a 3-game set. You know. But traditionally, we went, did we go 1 for, we went 1 for 4.
In that game, I think so.
Yeah, because I only remember that single and we got 1 token. And we're playing the, we're playing the next series. If you have to take one, this is our first off day, and we'll do some training, and you can do the training course, because if you do it well, you get tokens, but that might help us in the long run, but which one do you want to do? It's a tough choice because now they made it.
You want me to
Yeah.
focus, clutch points, rewards, durability. Maybe this one?
Yeah.
Stretching.
Sometimes it has you actually do.
Oh, what happened?
Everyone did nice.
Oh.
You want the top one.
Right here.
Yeah.
Just hit play like that. Just wanted to make sure.
Then we're doing the Montgomery biscuit.
The shortstop, number 1, a rising star, continues his professional journey today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Montgomery Biscuits taking on the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Number 1.
Biscuits.
That one smashed to left field. Fair ball. Around second on his way to third. Coming to the plate. Relay, throw home. Comes in to score. And it's a one-run game. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate.
That was awesome.
2 out and a runner in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Dalvi Rosario.
Now
the 1-2 pitch.
2-2.
Rolls away a little bit. Here's the 2-2. Base hit. And the runner holds at third. 2 away. Runners at first and third. And here is Torrin Montgomery. On the ground, handles the chance. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard. 1 inning in the books here. The Biscuits lead it 2-1. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, Trey Morgan. And the 0-1 now. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second. And 2. What a play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If you show up late, you're out of here. Back here in Pensacola, bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, sure.
Ripped down the line for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. So up next, Dalvi Rosario.
Yeah.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but blocked. No movement on the bases. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Popped in the air, left field. Grabs it on the run. Here comes the throw. Now a throw to first. Runner won't get back in time. It's a double play.
I thought
1 away.
it's
and
hard because I have to like
Here's the
toggle
shortstop at the plate.
the vision because I have no idea. And you can't just have him like walk or coast through it.
And they say he went.
0-1.
The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss late on that one. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Here it comes. Couldn't hold back. Rung up on strikes. That's out number 2. 1 out and the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Whoa. This is a big one. Good grief. That'd be cool to do a grand slam.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. You got a grand slam. Should I just hit the power? I'll hit the power. Try it.
First offering misses the mark. Gut check time for him on the mound. I'm interested to see how he handles this situation.
Let's give it a shot. Oh, fine.
And the tying run at second. Slider misses away. Behind 2-0 now, and with the bases loaded, he has no margin for error. Time to challenge this batter. The 2-0. That one strays inside. The crowd is really amping it up as he's on the verge of walking in a critical run.
Walk to running? Yeah. Which, I mean, it's a game of strategy. I'm not going to.
So the base is all loaded up now.
Not with it. Even though it seems like I definitely do swing at anything.
Late on that fastball. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Yeah. And we got the success
and
in
the potential go-ahead run is at second.
Or we got a hit, we got on base or something, whatever. So that must be the difference. If you get walked, then it technically is a get on base.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Quick work out of the bullpen, 1 batter, 2 outs.
We got one.
They pick up a run on no hits, but they leave 2 runners aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Biscuits out.
It's unfortunate.
Trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras.
2 outs, nobody on. We don't.
And that's a base hit. The tying run is aboard. He was all over. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Echedri Vargas.
I find it interesting.
Number 9 hitter here, trying to get on base, set the table for the top of the lineup, and give them a chance at staying alive in this one.
You're cool with that, right?
Sky to left, and this should do it. Ball game. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here.
Closer.
I
think so. You want to hop in, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They're pretty good on time.
No.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
This
is a prime opportunity right here.
Sounds good.
With first base open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if the bases were loaded. Marcy, the runner at third, Hostetler at second, 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
Hopefully they're right.
1 ball, 1 strike.
With that and 400, that's nothing to see. Even in trouble,
I'm also in difficulty, man. As he got me on that slider
on the bases, 1 and 2 the count now. Here's the 1-2 offering. And there's a ball. On the ground around to the left. Handles. Throws to first. Now 2 away, and they get a run across.
One out, yeah.
On to the next inning. Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Homer Bush Jr.
Oh boy,
Dives, but it kicks off the glove.
yeah. I haven't quite figured out who's driving on that.
Can't fault the infielder on a ball hit that hard. I know I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the official scorer's job. And with good speed on first, they have some options about how to attack. Puts this one in the air down the line. Racing over to make the catch.
Yeah,
here's the shortstop at the plate. Nobody out, runner at second base. Big opportunity for the offense. And that's in for a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike. Got it. That's the first out.
Oh boy, he goes over there.
1 out and a runner at second. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, number 1.
We got a couple ones. Good for the boys to pick us up. I think I checked.
First. No swing.
Yeah,
way inside, and that hits the batter. And now it's runners at first and second.
That's the first time.
So digging in, Dolby Rosario.
Yeah.
I'd never. It's come close.
I got hit in the butt, I think.
Here we go, no one better. Swing, soft line drive. Off balance speed, there's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning.
Planned that. Like we're gonna do nothing.
Digging in for the Biscuits, Carson Williams.
At least they got 6 runs.
Arias is just 1 strike away. Ground ball up the middle. Great grab on the dive. Throw from the knees, and that'll do it.
Our second baseman.
This is a game to flush, no doubt. They got the win, but he may be feeling like he let the team down.
We're in 400. Yeah,
we'll hit next.
I know people have gone on record and saying like if that 300 the basically going it's so rare. The batters to batter.
Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. On to the bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, number 1. Baumeister, a 6'4" righty, 225 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2023.
It's like goaltending in hockey. Goaltending is exponentially better than it used to be. So that's always the argument.
To the left side, but it is well fouled.
As I pull it.
Yeah, like that's the argument. And then, yeah. But then you go back to like if he was shooting with lumber.
That one finds the zone. And the count, 1-2.
Customized, but that's another argument against the
swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. 2 away and a runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly.
One through a game and great. And then of course the very next game he broke it. So even that was also by some.
We're chasing the change up.
Sorry, Joe. You were carried away.
No, you can Again.
1-1 pitch now.
2-1.
There was a sign that there was.
Switch will be see you in Miami.
There it is.
Yeah. It's cool. It's pretty cool how like the nuances in some of these updated.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
Yeah.
Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Pitch misses there. Full count now. Got him looking. And that'll wrap
I
this
didn't
up.
think.
One hit, one left.
Yeah.
One gone and a runner on at first. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, number 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Oh.
1 hit in the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Late with a swing, strike 1.
I knew that was
Pitches
coming.
that far out of the zone.
He put it right under my hand, which he'll probably go back to. Wait, or just paint one on me. And then have a little plate there.
Out towards left center, Castro on
Is
the
that dropping?
and that's the end of the inning.
Almost.
Runner left stranded as they can't add on to their 2-1 lead.
Oh boy, I
Man
get
on at first, the left fielder getting ready to hit.
Yeah, I always want to hear
On the ground to short, could be 2. Dives, but it kicks off the glove.
Imagine
That's
if
the
I
kind of
got
hit the
that.
rest of the team will really appreciate. Clutch AB. This next at bat is going to be critical.
Got some experience.
Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Bennett Hostetler. Fly ball to right. And it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Second
Really
base.
showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and
Imagine
he still
we
came through with a hit
pulled
to
off.
keep them alive. Next up
We
for the
went
Blue
through.
Wahoos, number 3.
We went over 3 inches.
Ground ball, this one should do it. Picks it up. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard. This one is
You
over.
want to play the next one?
This is a game to flush, no doubt. He may be feeling like he let the team down in the loss.
We got Jason Tokens because I know we got.
You want to go back
Yeah. We almost.
into the clubhouse?
It's under school. It's on.
Okay. There's rewards.
It's back there.
Exit. Continue.
Yeah.
And then
Back. And then. Tools. And
all right. So we have 56 to work with, and what do you think is what we're lacking in the most?
I think we might as well have been free because we tend to put out the ground more and then the power. If we didn't want
How do I get it to just
what,
square? That's it. Yep. So then 46,
yeah.
and maybe a bit more, right? 50? Should we amp it up to 50?
Yeah, maybe we'll go 50.
We'll go 50. Yeah. Any of these that you want?
Well,
BR aggressiveness, which
we'll
base running aggressiveness, which is super low. It's at 42, and then stealing is at 42. Which
go on field. We'll give them big running aggressiveness.
okay. So how do I confirm? Oh, just X.
You can see it on the bottom.
Hold this down. Perfect. Okay. That's actually a pretty cool method to make sure that that is for sure. All right, so we have 49 tokens left, so we have a lot to work with here.
You can add them to power.
Power. Anything specific or all three?
We can go
All three? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
It gets more expensive as you get.
One more?
It gets more expensive as you get ready for the movie.
Okay. Two for each, you think? Alright. Spend 6. Yeah. Save them. Save the rest. So we got power and base running.
Because how the new progression works is based on your game. So if you go 3 for 3, you get like a certain amount of tokens. Like you may get 10 tokens and you spend them on whatever.
Gotcha. This and throwing will be something that we're going to want to consider in the future, it looks like with the reaction, it's super low.
Yeah, definitely the reaction on those divers.
Right, yeah, and the fielding, and then there's throwing, right? Arm strength, arm accuracy. I haven't noticed a lot of things lacking in those departments, but they are quite low at 42. Yeah. So, something to consider in the future, maybe?
We'll definitely throw them maybe with a month.
Okay. Sounds good. Up next, let's hit that one.
Yeah. And then what yeah.
Now it's going to be Will Simpson.
Oh, cool. I don't remember even playing
On the ground to first, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice.
Hee-haw! 0-1.
And it hits the base.
Hit the base. Hit the bag and pops up. That was wild, man. I wonder if a bag has ever gotten busted.
2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here.
The ball,
and here's the plate,
velocity of it.
Your turn right here, drive him in.
Yeah.
Swing, soft line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. First frame of the night. From yard waste to roadkill, there's no mess that Blank's disposal service can't help you with. Call today to help clean up the mess in your life. Welcome back to Pensacola. Gets dirty on this one. Throws to first. Nicely done for the out.
Yeah.
On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result.
Shortstop is such an interesting position in this game.
Yeah, I think.
Runner at first, nobody out.
Number 1.
Ball, that's down.
Here we go. No one better.
Took that one, but it's wise to lay off pitches in that location in situations like this. Don't want to bounce into the double play. Strike 2. Nobody out and a runner at first. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That's a result of changing speeds and keeping the batter guessing. He was slowed down by the off-speed on the last pitch, so he was off-kilter when the low 90s heater, nobody on. The shortstop, getting ready to hit, 1 for 2.
It's alright by now. It's in the I think
Ball.
we'll break this 12 hours and because I think it's on the ball player.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Missed
3-0.
inside with the curveball.
The
The Blue Wahoos trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one in there. That's strike 1. Base hit right field. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Dalvi Rosario.
Dolby Rosario.
It's batting 348. That's pretty good.
Swing lifted to left field. There to make the catch. 1 runner left stranded. Still behind at 3-0.
Sweet if you got a homie.
Digging in for the Biscuits, Carson Williams.
Now batting, shortstop Carson Williams.
2-1 pitch. Out to short. Handles the chance. Bang, bang, play, and the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. Time to stretch. Montgomery ahead in this game, 3-0. Bases empty, 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Yeah.
It's always tricky because they're usually leading off.
Swing and a miss.
So the
Strike
runner
1.
is going to
Big
get
time
there
velocity out of
way
the
before
bullpen.
the
Pretty
first
common these
baseman.
days.
So yeah, it's always tricky.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's not one of the best swings you'll ever see. Got jammed badly.
Depth perception.
In the
1
dirt.
ball, 2 strikes.
1 out and the base is empty. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Racing over to make the catch.
Yeah.
And now the center fielder, Dylan Head.
They can give us some
Dylan.
home run.
In the
Get
air
out
to
of the
right,
park.
and that should do it. Ball game.
Are we done with
Kind
this
of an
series?
average performance. It was a loss for the team, and
The
he
Meat
was
Series
unremarkable
3-1.
at the plate.
It depends on if there's an option to play the next game or,
Yeah, looks like there is. You want to take over?
Yeah,
That game?
I can, and then we can just try to get to that one.
Yeah, that sounds good. Even though hopefully we win this one, which would.
That's interesting that they play series. When you said that, I was thinking, how do they know how many set amount of games they're going to play? Because if they get swept.
The shortstop, the next to hit. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here.
Then they would have played if they
Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Tough spot
Yeah.
for the pitcher,
I
but that's how you
think
want to attack it. By
it's
getting ahead early and
140
putting the
games.
pressure on the hitter.
But we'll see how much we actually play.
0-1. Good job to let the low one go there. 1 out, runners at first and second.
Yeah, so I wonder if they'll add.
1-1 pitch, fouled away.
Yeah, this is all.
1-2 offering. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I think I'm bored there because I missed my pitch, so. My pitch.
So 2 down. Coming up next to the dish for
I
Pensacola,
think,
number 1.
I think it says on in the top right.
And that's outside.
Oh, what this was? Or,
Yeah, in the
same mile per hour. Or something. And then we realized that, oh, yeah, that was slow pitch.
Late with the swing, strike 1.
So
Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Really, that was inside. So, well, pretty good.
Swing and a miss, late cut there.
Definitely interchanging between sliders and 4 seams.
Yeah.
Struck out swinging.
And that was
nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3.
messy pitch.
Runner at first with 1 gone. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, Mac Horvath. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Throw to first, but not in time.
Oh, I thought I was gonna.
The shortstop digs in now, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Overage.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
What the heck?
Tough to do damage on pitches that far out of the zone.
One ball, 1 strike.
1 out and the base is empty.
Everybody.
Strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, that's a K. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Mac Horvath. And the 2-1 pitch. Grounder to short. Collects it. Gets it to first. Out with a spare, and that's the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Nathan Lavender. Pitched yesterday, returning to the bump in this one.
Base, get a length off, double it better. 50.
I don't know, boy, why not?
Right side, hard hit.
It's definitely bad,
yeah, you felt it.
Huge spot here. Bottom of the 9th, down to their last out.
I mean, we're down by a run.
In the air to right, and that should do it.
Ball
game. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate.
I think we got 2 more, and then we'll see. Do you want to play this next one here? Because I'll play the last one.
Sure.
So up next, Carson Williams.
Oh, cool.
Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
Love it. Working on like going to the ball. Trainers out. And examining the hand of the scales. Everything from getting bad bruise to a fracture to a broken.
Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, the shortstop, number 1. Fouled off down the right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounds this one up the middle and handles this chance. One gone.
Didn't it always take away the,
Two away, and the bases are loaded. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 0-for-1, grounded out the first time around.
maybe I hit a button?
And then right when he's about to see now, it disappears.
Swings through that one for strike one. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. High fly ball, well driven out to right center field. To the warning track, makes the catch as they escape the bases loaded jam. So they strand three and leave them loaded. We move on to inning number 4. The Biscuits. One out with a runner at second.
I really want to hit a home run. I know, right? You really need one.
Late swing fouled it off. Here comes the 0-1. And they say he went.
No balls, 2 strikes.
So that was a 77-mile-per-hour pitch.
The Biscuits up by 4. Bottom half of the 5th. Close one, but doesn't get the call.
I was going to say, if
Looks
that
like
is a
he's pretty
strikeout for
vocal
me,
with
yeah,
the plate up after that was called a ball.
not been
Not
good.
sure that's going to work out in his favor, though. 1-2 pitch. On the ground.
Nearly enough.
Play is made, 2 out. Runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Trey Morgan. Rolled to short, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
We need more of those.
We're back,
Down
and
by
the new
3
pitcher here to
instead
start
of
the bottom of the
4.
7th, Paul Gervais. 3rd time out this year.
There you go. Play it safe. No outs.
The shortstop in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Nathan Lavender, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Here it comes. A swing and a miss. He must have been sitting on something off speed.
Face off.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swings through it for the K.
Man.
And they get the leadoff hitter
I
in
want
the
that
7th.
back so bad.
Now batting, the left field.
One down. Base is empty here in the 9th.
Number 1.
Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Fastball in for a strike.
Really?
And there's a ball. Got ahead 0-2, but that one wasn't close. Not much chance the batter's going to offer.
Yeah.
The Biscuits leading by 3. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. It's a K. Only 1 out remaining. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Dalby Rosario.
Nobody on base, 2 outs. At the bottom of the 9th.
0-2, rocks and fires.
Strikes in the count.
On the ground, this should do it.
Man.
And that's the
They're a pretty good team, man. They're not the main Biscuits for you.
I think he may find a way to get some extra cage time after this one. He may feel like he didn't do enough to lift them.
Here comes the numbers. Oh, that was the last game of the series.
Yeah. Back out from exit.
Well, we got one more this time from that, I can,
Oh, sorry. I hit back.
Back to check out the packages as well.
Yeah, where do we go for that?
Oh,
there.
My plan, which is if you tap over the L1 button in the bottom menu.
Oh. Ball player.
Yeah, ball player. And you can see what we can. If you punch it, you can see it.
Between these two?
It's the battery of now. We don't have it.
Here, mind if I try something real quick?
Yeah.
Go up here, packages.
Yeah.
Open package, open package. So there's 3 packages here. Should I reopen them?
Yeah. Yeah. The second one we don't need to that was forward back.
Oh, right.
Package.
Gotcha. So this one, open package, hold. Thanks.
You can put them over.
Okay. This one.
I can button leave. It's protected from lighting.
Do you want to list those or?
No. You can apply the reduction grade if you go back to the equipment.
Gotcha. So go back to that menu that I was just at with my ball player. Equipment. Okay, here we go. Chest protector. Which we're not a catcher, so we don't need it. Would it be funny if we wore one? No. Here, press and sleep. That's actually pretty cool. I've always wondered, what do those do? You know?
That's what they do in the
Even the best defensive gap or two, plug them up tight. Push 3 concussion hooks and a gap or two?
It was basically in the gap and you go into a double before.
Oh.
Oh my God. It gives you a power boost.
Should we wear it?
Yeah.
How do we equip it?
Exercise.
Okay, so it's for the left.
Yeah.
And then I don't think there was anything else, right?
No.
Nothing that we can wear.
We get packages I think it's every 3 or 4.
Okay, sweet. So we'll just have to keep an eye on this, which there's still the exclamation point notification thing. Oh, these are for those. Got it. Yeah, okay. So we'll just ignore it. But then if we don't open them, we won't know if we got a new package, because this will always be on that little notification.
We can open them anyway, just use the equipment that we want.
Okay. Unless, do you want to do this, Jack, or do you not?
I bet, well, we may want this week.
That's pretty cool.
I think it gives us a full picture.
Should we open these, or?
Use the LA ones, we can open it. If you want to.
Hat, gloves, cleats, and then the glove again.
We probably don't need those cleats to be honest. We can sell out those.
Right. You not want to open this one?
You can open that one.
Right.
Yeah. Those batting gloves are cool.
Right. Is there anything you want to equip from those packages, or?
Just only the batting gloves. And then probably the cleats.
It still says we have a package. Oh, we have like 22 of them. I see.
Oh, yeah.
We probably don't want to keep opening, do we?
Yeah.
We'll just have to check it periodically. We'll have to check it.
We'll check it periodically.
Which ones are these? You like these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, you can tell.
We did, okay.
You can tell because they went on right away. So.
Yeah, I just don't see him on his hands.
And they have,
I see the blue.
because the gold blue is probably the green gold. Yeah, it goes with the green.
Oh, right. You have a preference on these at all, or no?
Red is only one was
This one right here?
Yeah.
You want to wear it? Equip it?
Yeah.
Cleats. You mentioned the cleats you wanted. 2% boosts. That's cool. Very cool. And then, you care about the bat at all?
No, we'll give them what we have.
Yeah. All right, sweet. All right. Somewhat of an upgrade. And then do you want to play?
Well, I think one more is episode.
Sure. And I'll let you close it out, buddy.
Yeah. We got out there here. And what do we want to do with them?
Any of these?
Yeah, to tell you, we might want to do some squats with them.
Okay. Stretching. Not seeing. Oh, here we go. Squats. Squats. Here we go.
If you get gold, you get more swimming tokens.
Nice. And what do I do again?
You push down the two top buttons.
Like so? Or just hold it? Oh, sorry. Hold on. I was hitting the L2s.
You should be able to get gold too. One more.
Oh. I don't think I got it. Oh, sweet. We got 6 tokens on that. That's awesome. All right. You're up, buddy. You are up.
Oh boy, I can hit a home run.
Yeah, dude. That would be amazing. But no pressure. Just have some fun.
Numbers. At least to start the year, because
even though our record doesn't reflect that.
The shortstop, number 42, struggling of late, but the talented young prospect is set for a breakout performance. His team could certainly use it today.
That's why we're not
The
number
shortstop,
one.
now at the plate, definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it.
Yeah.
He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Next pitch, in for a strike. Head, the runner at first with 2 out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
When do I always swing at that pitch and then always...
Got the strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. So it's no... Digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, Kobe Cotto.
You just say the Clingstones.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and the batter reaches safely. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind, but held tough and got the hit. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first.
Back and button leave the
shortstop takes a ball, standing in for the second time. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. We're here in the top half of the third. 1 run in the inning so far.
Yeah.
With the 2-seamer in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Bases are empty with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings over the top there. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. On the inside corner for a strike.
0-2.
Fly ball to center. Makes the grab on the run.
I thought he was going to drop, but...
1 away, tie game, and the go-ahead run at first.
Right guy, right place.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's
and I'm beat it out.
Over to first, safe.
His boots are paying off, man.
Yeah.
Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Dalvi Rosario. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It bounces, and he heads for second. Throw to second, out. That ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors.
Right, but
Bottom of the inning, and now Cade Bunnell. Hit hard, should be extra bases.
That only thing is that what you know that you need to be the
double go-ahead runs in scoring position. That's the kind of hit the rest of the team will really appreciate. Clutch AB. That's the kind of knock every batter loves to have. A well-struck ball into the opposite field gap. That one was extra bases all the way. And now they fly to left. Rosario.
I got it.
Makes the call and the grab. Runner tags from third. In comes the winning run. And they walk it off in extra innings.
That was unfortunate.
And your final score here today?
Tricky situation.
Yeah. We went over 5. And we still got some games in the series, which will be in the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully we make it to majors pretty fast. Hopefully we keep improving our play and make it to majors as fast as possible. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And we'll see you in the next one.